all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to add new WooCommerce products to Stripe. So do you also use WooCommerce and Stripe both for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So here I'm doing the same. I manage an online store, and for that I use WooCommerce and Stripe to sell my products online. So now to create a sync between both of this, what I want is that as soon as a new product is created or listed on my WooCommerce account, automatically the same product should be created in my Stripe too. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between WooCommerce and Stripe. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to add new WooCommerce products to Stripe. So as you know that I manage an online store that uses WooCommerce for our website and Stripe for payment processing. So to streamline our product management process, I want to set up an automation that automatically adds new WooCommerce products directly into Stripe as soon as they are listed. But as you know that WooCommerce and Stripe doesn't have a native integration. So in order to connect both of these applications, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So over here to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so over here I'm going to click on sign in, and as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account, and as soon as we're going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to add new WooCommerce products to Stripe, integration between WooCommerce to Stripe. So yes, over here I've added the workflow name, and you must be wondering where are all the folders coming from. So what I've done is on my dashboard you can see I've created multiple folders, right? So if you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more and create your own folder. So now after doing all of this, we are going to click on create, and as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. And by this you can finally understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as WooCommerce, because over here what I want is that as soon as a new product is created in my WooCommerce, automatically my workflow should be triggered or started. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So over here I want that as soon as a new product is created, my workflow should be started. So we are going to select the same trigger event, and now it is giving me a webhook URL and some steps. So what we have to do is, in order to connect our WooCommerce account with our Pabbly's workflow, first we are going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to follow all of these steps. And it is saying log into your WordPress admin panel and locate the settings tab in the left column. Click on the WooCommerce and then navigate to the advanced tab. From there access the webhook sections. We are going to follow all of this. What I'm going to do is, first I'm going to open my WooCommerce account right from here, and as you can see that this is my WooCommerce account. So as you know that the WooCommerce is the plugin of WordPress only, so that's why we have to open the WordPress account. And now what we have to do is, over here you can see WooCommerce. I've already opened it, okay? And as you can see that in the left side of the bar we have to go on this settings, and as soon as we are going to open settings, right from here we have to go on this advanced tab. So I have to go on this, so I'm going to click on this advanced button, and now we have to look for page setup, and as you can see webhooks. So I have to go on this webhooks right from here, and as soon as we're going to open the webhooks, you can see all the webhooks which I have previously created. But we are going to create a new. For that I'm going to click on add webhook right over here, and as soon as we're going to do so, it is asking me for the name of the webhook. So let's suppose that we're going to keep the name as new product right over here, okay? Because I want that as soon as a new product is created, this workflow should be triggered, or this webhook should send the data of the new product to our workflow. And now for the status, we have to keep it as active. For the topic, we are going to select the same event which we selected right over here as the trigger event. So over here it was new product created. So over here we are going to select product created only. So I'm going to look for product created, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And now it is asking me for the delivery URL. So we're going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, which was the webhook URL. And now it is asking me for the secret. So if you wish, you can definitely add a secret right over here, but this is not the required field, so I'm going to leave it as blank. It is saying API version, so we have to keep it as this only. And then we are going to click on save webhook, and as soon as we are going to click on save webhook right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WooCommerce account with our Pabbly's workflow, and we have successfully added this webhook right over here. And as soon as we're going to add this webhook, I'm going to open my workflow, and over here you can see that we have received the response, which is the webhook ID. So this is the proof of the successful connection. And upon receiving this webhook ID, what we are going to do is we are going to click on recapture webhook response right over here, because I want to capture the response of the new product created, right, not the webhook ID. So over here, after clicking on recapture webhook response, it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So what we have to do is we have to create a new product in our WooCommerce so that we can capture the response for the same right over here, and with the help of the same response only, we are going to create a new product in Stripe 2. So in order to do all of this, what we are going to do is first I'm going to open my WooCommerce again, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go on products, and as soon as we are going to go on products right over here, we have to add a new product, right? So for that we are going to click on this add new button in the left side bar again, and as soon as we're going to do so, we are going to add the details of the product. So first we are going to add the title for the product. So I want it to be Radiant Glow Face Serum, and then for the product description, I want it to be a lightweight all natural face serum that helps to hydrate and brighten the skin, packed with vitamin C, hyaluronic acid and plant extracts. This serum is designed to give your skin a radiant glow while reducing the dark spot and fine lines. Suitable for all skin types, it's a perfect addition on your daily skincare routine. And after entering both of this, we are going to add the product image, okay? So we're going to scroll down, and over here you can see set product image. So I'm going to click on this button right over here, and as you can see that in my media library, I've already added the image. So I'm going to select the same and click on this set product image button right over here. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, you can see that we have added the product image. And after doing this, I'm going to add the price too. So for the regular price, I'm going to keep it as 500, and then for the sale price, we are going to keep it as 399. And after entering both of this, we are going to publish this product, okay? But first I'm going to select the category of my product too. Over here you can see skincare, so we are going to select it, and now we are going to click on publish. And as soon as we are going to click on publish right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new product with the same details which we entered. So I'm going to go on all products from the left side of the bar, and yes, you can see this is our product. So now after creating this product, we have successfully did the test submission, and this means that WooCommerce has sent the details of our product to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response or not. So over here I'm going to open my workflow, and we are going to wait for a few seconds. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here you can see all the details which we entered. Over here you can see the same name which we entered. We are going to move on forward. You can see the same price. We are going to move on forward. You can see the permalink, and now we are going to look for the description, and yes, you can see the description too. And now upon receiving all of these details, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new product is created in my WooCommerce, automatically Pabbly is going to capture the response like this. And now after capturing this response, we are going to move on towards our action step. And now for my action application, we are going to select it as Stripe, because I want that as soon as a new product is created in my WooCommerce, automatically a new product should be created in my Stripe too. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as create a product, and again we are going to click on connect. And as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Stripe account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token in order to connect my Stripe account with my Pabbly's workflow. So what it is saying, to get the API token, log into your Stripe account and navigate to the developers and then API keys. Then click on create secret key. So yes, we are going to follow the same. I'm going to open my Stripe account, and now from here we have to go on developers. So we're going to go on this developers right over here, and as soon as we are going to open this developers, we have to go on this API keys. And as soon as we're going to come over here, you can see that this is my secret key. So I'm going to copy this secret key right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this, we are going to click on save, and as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Stripe account with our Pabbly's workflow. But over here you can see that it is asking me for the name, description and the type. So we're going to enter the product details right over here, but we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected WooCommerce as our trigger application. So we're going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we're going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the name, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the product name, suppose like this manually, then this will not change with every new response received because this is a static information and I have entered it manually. But if we are going to map this from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for name in my previous response, and as you can see, product name. So let's suppose that we're going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And now it is asking me for the description. So yes, we are going to map the description too. I'm going to look for description in the previous response, and as you can see, the same, so we are going to map it. But you must notice that the description has this HTML tags, and this will not look good as a product description. So what we are going to do is we are going to remove this HTML tags first, and for that we are going to add another step right over here, which is the action step. And now for my action application, we are going to select it as text formatter by Pabbly. So it is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to format the text. And now for the action of it, we are going to select it as basic formatting and click on connect. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is asking me for the string, which is the text. So we're going to map the description right over here, and after mapping this, it is saying transform. So I'm going to select it as remove HTML tags because I want to do the same. So I'm going to keep it as the same and click on save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see that it has successfully removed the HTML tags. And now we have received this result. So we're going to map this same in our next step. So I'm going to open my Stripe right from here. We are going to delete this description, and we're going to map the description from the response of our text formatter by Pabbly, which is the result. And now after mapping this description, it is asking me for the type. So again, in the help text, it is saying set this parameter to good to use this product with orders and SKUs. So I want to do the same. So I'm going to select it as good right over here, but we are going to enter it manually right over here because I only want to create this automation for my skincare products. And after entering it, we are going to click on save and send test request. And as soon as we are going to click on save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received a positive response, that we have successfully created a new product in our Stripe account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Stripe and check for the new product created. So with here, I'm going to open my Stripe account, and as you can see that this is my Stripe account. And after opening this, we are going to go on the left sidebar, and as you can see, product catalog. So we are going to go on this, and yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new product. But as you can notice that we haven't added the price of the product, right? So we have to add a price of the product too right over here. And in order to add that product price, what we are going to do is we are going to add another action step right over here. And now again, for my action application, I'm going to select it as Stripe, and then for the action event, we are going to select it as create price because I want to add a price in my product too, right? So I'm going to click on connect. Again, it is asking me for the same. So yes, we have recently connected our Stripe account. So I'm going to click on select existing connection and then save. And as soon as we're going to do so, it is asking me for the product ID. So yes, we have received the product ID in the response of our Stripe create a product, and as you can see the product ID. So we're going to map this from the previous response. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for the amount, which is the price. So here the price is, I'm going to map it from the previous response. I'm going to look for it, and as you can see, sale price, we are going to map it right over here. And after mapping this in the help text, you can see that it is saying the amount should be a positive integer. Okay, yes, we have done this. It is saying the amount must be in the smallest unit of the currency. And now over here it has given an example too, which says pass 1000 for ₹10. So what it is saying is that if you want to enter the product price as 10, then you have to enter the unit amount which is in your workflow as 1000. So this means that we have to add 2 more zeros with the price. So what I want is I want the price of my serum to be 399. Okay, but now over here for the unit amount, I have to keep it as 39900 so that we can get this 399 as my price in my Stripe upon creating entering this price. And after entering this, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the currency. So yes, over here I'm in India, so I'm going to select the currency as INR only. We're going to move on forward. It is asking me for many another details. So if you wish, you can definitely select or enter these details, but these details are not the required details. So I'm going to leave it as blank and click on save and send test request directly. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, again we have received the positive response and we have successfully added the price in our product too. So now I'm going to open my product and check for the price added. So over here I'm going to open my product catalog and refresh this. And as soon as we're going to refresh this product catalog, yes, you can see pricing which is 399.00. So now I'm going to open this and show you all the details. Over here you can see the product title which we entered. You can see the same price which we created right now, and over here you can see the same description which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully created a new product in our Stripe and also added the price of that product too with the same details received from our WooCommerce. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, but I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we are going to do is we are going to create another product in our WooCommerce and check that if our workflow is running in real time or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my WordPress again. We are going to add new product right over here, and now we are going to add a new product with the new details. So for the title, I'm going to keep it as hydrating aloe vera face mask, and now for the description, I want it to be this hydrating face mask is infused with the natural aloe vera extract designed to deeply nourish and moisturize your skin, perfect for all skin types, and the rest of the description. And now after adding this, we are going to select the product category as skincare. We're going to move on forward and set the product image right over here. So here you can see the product image. So we are going to click on this and click on set product image. And now after setting up the product image, we are going to set the price again. So for the regular price, I'm going to keep it as 400, and then for the sale price, we are going to keep it as 299. Now after entering this, we are going to click on publish right over here. And as soon as we're going to click on publish right over here, yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new product. It is saying product published. So I'm going to go on all products from the left side of the bar, and yes, you can see that we have successfully created a new product. And with this, we have successfully completed our test submission. And now what has happened is that WooCommerce has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further created a new product in our Stripe too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my Stripe and check for the new product created. And this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Stripe right from here, and we are going to refresh this product catalog to check for the new product created. And as soon as we're going to refresh this product catalog, yes, you can see a new product created which is hydrating aloe vera face mask. So as you can see the same name, you can see the same price which we entered, and also over here you can see the same description which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and we have also tested this workflow in real time, and it is running perfectly fine. So now I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected WooCommerce. For the trigger event, we selected new product created. For the action application, we selected text formatter by Pabbly and Stripe because I wanted that as soon as a new product is created in my WooCommerce account, I automatically wanted to create that same product in my Stripe too, and also add the price for that product. This ensures that every product is captured and updated across both the platforms without the need of manual entry. By automating this process, we save time, reduce the risk of errors like missing product details, and keep everything in sync, ensuring a smooth and seamless experience for our customers during the checkout. This ultimately helps us to improve the operational efficiency and customer satisfaction. So yes, this was it for the video, and yes, we were successful with our workflow too. Over here you can see that the two products created during this video with the help of our workflow. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.